to Creativity. I'm Dr. Cyndi Burnett.
And I'm Barney Salzberg, the kind of mosquito.
So today we're talking about risk-taking. Now, Barney, I know you did some research around risk-taking. What is risk-taking?
Well, I found some really cool words when I went on to the thesaurus and saw that it was an opportunity was my favorite word out of all the different ways you could talk about risk-taking, but opportunity fits right in with what we do.
Great. So let's talk about risk-taking, Barney. Do you have something that you really want in your life that is a big risk?
Working with mosquitoes, apparently. Well, we kind of talked about the idea that for me, I kind of flirt with the idea of what it would be like to do stand-up comedy.
Oh.
I would want to do it in a chair. That was a little joke.
Yeah, with a little purple hat and a purple sweater.
Maybe. But yeah, that scares me. The idea of standing up in front of a group of people and telling jokes or being funny beyond elementary school age, yeah.
I was going to say, which is funny because that's pretty much what you do is you go up and you stand up and tell jokes.
I think facial hair comes into the picture. It's like a whole different animal. And you, what do you have a thing that you feel like would be a risk for you to do?
So my big risk that I want to think about is I have always loved to sing, and I was in choir growing up, and when I studied theater, I took voice lessons. But I'll tell you what my voice teacher said to me. My voice teacher said to me, "You're lucky you're a good dancer." Because
Wow.
I didn't have the best voice.
That's
And
nice.
I love to sing around the house, but that's pretty much it. But I'd really like to get out and sing more in public, even if it's in a group. But it's very scary for me. That would be a huge risk for me. So Barney, what we're going to look at today is not taking you and throwing you on an LA stage in front of 100 agents and trying to do a stand-up comedy. What's a very tiny, minuscule, itty-bitty risk you can take toward practicing toward the big risk?
I turning this off and telling a joke to my dog. No, it would be using this space, which is less threatening than being on a stage in front of a bunch of people, because even though somebody else might be watching this, I can't see them, I only see you. So telling you something that I find funny. I don't necessarily have jokes per se, but just things that I think make me laugh, hopefully are things that other people would find amusing at least.
Okay,
So
have you practiced at least with your dog?
I haven't. I mean, this is just, I mean, that's how much of a risk this is. It just completely happens in my head, probably like you're singing, although you did say you sing out loud. I don't like walk around my house telling jokes. That would be kind of weird, although I think it's kind of funny now.
Now I dare you to do that.
Yeah, so I walked up to my sink and I said, hey. Okay, so what I'm thinking, about what's different about me than most people who I think do stand-up comedy is that I'm also an illustrator. Mm-hmm. So I think that might be part of my shtick, as they say, my thing. Okay. So this is not a joke, but I think it's funny. And I was going through the sketchbooks I have. My mom saved every single sketchbook she bought me as a child. And I was looking through my drawings that I did when I was little, and I realized that my sense of humor was odd even when I was little, because we live in Los Angeles, and I drew a picture of two surfers. Now, I've never surfed. Oh, well, I tried it once, and the guy in front of me's board, hit a rock and broke in half, and I thought, I'm done. So I drew two surfers in the water, and one of the surfers is a skeleton. Go figure. And what I drew was, and I'll show you this picture, and that's the two surfers. And you can see one on, I think it's your right, is a skeleton, and the surfer on the left says, say, how long have you been waiting for a good wave? Which I think is weird, and that was my sense of humor even when I was little. So that's my first joke.
And how old was that picture?
Oh, I drew this when I was in college. No, I'm kidding. I probably drew that when I was like 7.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
There you go. And
Great
you,
job.
What's your thing, Mrs. I Want to Be a Singer?
It's not that I want to be a singer. Don't, I wouldn't want to, no, I would like to be a singer. I would like to sing someplace. I think singing part of a song, I could try to do that. it makes me like jittery just thinking about singing even in front of you. And then knowing that this would go up on YouTube and everyone in the world could see me singing.
Okay.
It
Would it help if you close your eyes, maybe?
When we did that session on like making up your song, I could sing with you because it was so much, there was so much joy in that. But, you know, doing something where I'm just singing on my own is very scary.
Do you want to play the guitar?
Yeah, that would help.
No, the problem is I think there's a delay from when I play it. But what song would you sing?
What song would you like me to sing?
I have a feeling that we listen to completely different music. So who do you listen to when you turn on the radio?
I'm usually listening to musical theater. So
just even a line from your favorite musical or a favorite musical. Just one line.
Okay.
How about if I don't look?
There's so many musicals that I love.
Just pick
one. I'll sing the first part.
You're anxious. It's so great.
What?
It's good because you're pushing through it.
I know, and I'm like, you know.
I won't watch.
It doesn't matter if you watch.
Oh, listen.
Okay.
Okay. One line. Go. Don't think about it. Just do it.
Way, way back many centuries ago. There you go. A micro risk.
See? Now, if you did one line every day, you'd have a song by the time we're like 90. Which is good.
And probably no more YouTube subscribers.
Yeah. Yes. That was good. You took a risk. Now, how do you feel?
I feel a little euphoric. I feel like I want to get up and dance.
That's good. Was your heart beating faster when you had to do that?
Yeah. And like my mouth is salivating and yeah. So thank you for letting me take a small risk today, Barney.
Thanks for taking it.
So your task for today, for our viewers, is to think about it.
Still be watching this.
Still watching this. Take a big risk and look for a little micro risk that you can take to get you one step closer. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
Absolutely. That's all you can give it.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.